Hi, I want to talk about philanthropy. I always mispronounce that. And what is the best cause in the world? Now, what do you define as being best? Is it amount of suffering reduced? How empowered you are as an individual? Or what are your parameters for best? Now, I don't mean to pit causes against each other. There are so many good causes. I served in the Peace Corps. I volunteered for charities around the world. Done lots of humanitarian work. From Habitat for Humanity, Food Not Bombs, that feeds vegan food to the poor. I've done Camp Easter Seal with disabled children. I've done food banks, working at food banks and homeless shelters, disabled veterans with PTSD and mental health issues. So, clean water initiatives. I've done a lot of different types of charity work. Now, few causes can reduce as much suffering as simply leaving animals alone. Think about that. Simply leaving animals alone can help humans and animals and reduce the most suffering. And it's right in your backyard. Actually, peace starts on your plate. Yes, I served in the Peace Corps. Peace starts on your plate. And that's actually when I went vegetarian and vegan nearly 20 years ago, when I was serving. Because many of the people I served with got that concept and were. So, why is it one of the best causes? Like I said, I'm not pinning them against each other. There's many great causes. Why is it one of the best causes? Simply leaving animals alone. Because everyone is individually empowered to stop thousands of animals from suffering in sick factory farms. Look up a factory farm video like Farm to Fridge by Mercy for Animals. So we can prevent thousands of lives from suffering, or dozens every year. But it doesn't also just help animals. It helps humans tremendously. Our healthcare system, heart disease, colon cancer, obesity, and you can have heart disease even if you're thin and fit, like my father at nearly 42 years old, nearly died of a heart attack and had horrible triple bypass surgery. Look that up. And he was thin and fit. Former military, mailman walking miles a day, in good shape. So, best for animals' health, our environment. By far, it's the best thing you can do for our environment. And food waste, world hunger. Yeah, a vegan diet actually can reduce massive food waste while millions of kids in America are food insecure. It takes about 15 pounds of our crops fed to force-bred animals. 15 pounds for just 1 pound of meat or cooked flesh in return. We're feeding most of our crops and corn to force-bred animals, and they're crapping most of it out, literally, or burning it off just to live. If we ate those crops directly, we could feed everyone in America probably times 2 or 3. So, it is a major source of food waste or world hunger. So, you are empowered to simply prevent the suffering of dozens of animals per year. Most eat about 37 land animals per year. 35 of them are birds, nearly all from factory farms. So simply giving up the birds will do the most good for animal suffering. 35 chicks a year. And the egg industry is one of the cruelest, actually, because the male chicks are all ground up because they won't lay eggs and are not the type for meat. They don't grow big enough fast enough. So eggs, they throw away all the males in mercerators or trash bags. If you couldn't do that yourself, don't pay others. And the females live in tiny battery cages for their life. It takes over a day per egg, and then when they're used up, they're slaughtered. Here's a funny shirt I made. So, that is my case why this is the most important charity. You don't need a ton of money to do it. You don't need to donate. You don't need to stop things like wars, which are out of our control, stopping wars and government overthrows. No, you are individually empowered with every decision you make. You vote to support cruelty or not. Peace starts on your plate. So, please plug some other charities that you believe in as well. Feel free. But human overpopulation is also another concern for all species' futures as our own. Yes, human overpopulation is a crisis to our own species as well as others' futures. So, start by simply leaving animals alone. You don't need to donate. You just need to leave animals alone. Thank you, and please share if you care. Albert Einstein predicted it would be the most important thing for our survival and future.